This is a full breakdown of the Black Ops 2 Zombies map Buried in 2025. I asked which long form videos you guys would like to see, and this was the most voted, but I'm still going to do the other ones as well. We are going to break down every single feature of this map, every side Easter egg, every ability Leroy has, every single thing on this map, just to throw us back to the good old days for one of the best zombies maps ever created. Let's just start off with one of the most unique features we've seen in a zombies map, and that is the temporary ledge you can get on to buy the LSAT. You can jump up and mantle onto this ledge, which by the way, it's pretty easy, but you can miss. But once you get on the ledge, you have about 1 to 2 seconds to buy the LSAT before it breaks, and you can never buy that gun for the duration of your game. But there is a side Easter egg we will talk about later where you can get back to the spawn room, and utilizing the paralyzer, if you didn't jump on the ledge in the first place, you can fly up there, or I think it's possible if the ledge is broken, you can use the paralyzer and fly in the air and then buy the LSAT. But either way, if you don't get it at the start, you can fly back up and get it again. Or not again, but for the first time. It's such a little detail, but it's such a staple in this map. It's iconic for Buried. The LSAT wall buy, iconic. What a great little feature. Let's start off talking about the bank. So utilizing the bank, you can literally get every single thing you want in this game. You can get all 7 perks on round 1. You can get the paralyzer, the Mark II, the time bomb, everything on round 1 utilizing the bank. And then to make it even crazier, if you buy Galvanuckles and punch these keys on the other side of the bank, it will allow you to deposit your own points into a point drop for your teammates to grab. But instead, you can throw down a time bomb, deposit 150,000 like I did into a drop, pop the time bomb, get your original 150,000 back, and then get an additional 150,000 from the point drop you just created. And then you can fill the entire bank again after you just set yourself up on round 1. The bank is absolutely busted. Let's talk about the map's Easter egg song. So the first bear is right up by Quick Revive, the second bear is in the candy shop, and the third is in the witch's house. And it will play the song, I believe it's called Running, and this one is one of the biggest bangers in zombies history, hands down. Let's talk about every single ability Leroy has on this map, because I feel like 99% of people don't know every single ability he has. He actually has a ton. The first one, and everyone knows this, is you can give him boost to open up different parts of the map. But what you might not have known is the further away he is from those barriers, the more points you will get. So on this first one, he's pretty close. I got about 690 points. On the second one, I'm way deeper. And then when he hits this barrier, I get 1,400. So the further away you are, the more points you will get. Here's another example. This is one of the longest shots. I got almost 1,600 points there for that one. You can also have him break the fountain, and this will allow you to do the spawn room Easter egg where you can return to it. So have him break this fountain. And then if you go through the witch's house and into the maze, there's another fountain in the middle of the maze. And if you throw about 4 grenades into it, it'll blow up, breaking the fountain, and there's going to be a portal you can jump in where you can return to the spawn room. Now, if you break this fountain without having Leroy break the one in the main part of the map, there will be no teleporter, and if you fall, you will just die and end your game. But you can return to the start of the map with the paralyzer, fly up, get the LSAT. There's also some Easter egg parts, and like if you do Max's side of the Easter egg, I think you do it up here. But yeah, anyways, you can return back to the spawn room. The next thing he can do is if you give him candy next to any empty box location, he will go grab the box and bring it to that location for you. Even wearing it on his back like a backpack at some points if he has to climb up or drop down anything. It's actually kind of fun to watch. He's like a complete 90-degree broken back as he carries it all the way up there for you. So if you want to troll your teammates or do anything wild, just have him bring it to like the maze or up here in this trashy spot. Along with that, if you have it in a spot, you can actually give him candy in front of the box and he will pound it in place and it will not remove for the remainder of the game. So if you still want to troll your teammates, freaking put the box in the maze and then have him lock it down there and it will never move. You can't have him move it either. The next is if you give him candy in front of the chalk drawings, he will grab every single one he can and go put it on the wall for you. Now, it's just gonna be random what he puts where, but still, he'll go and put it on all of the walls for you. But if you do the chalk drawings yourselves, you get about 1,000 points, I believe. So he won't give you the points, but he will run around and build it for you. The next thing is if you give him candy in front of a craftable table, he will run and grab all the parts. Even though he just picks up one, he grabs all the parts and he will build the buildable for you. You can do this at every single one of the 4 crafting locations and he will craft all 4 buildables for you, but you can't choose what goes where, which kind of doesn't matter if I'm being honest, but he'll build those for you. The next thing as well with the mystery box is if you do a spin and you get something you don't like, you can give him candy in front of the box and he will re-spin it for you and you don't have to spend your 950. Possibly even giving you the monkeys or something way trashier than you wanted, but that's basically a free 950 points just by giving him candy in front of it. If you put down the subsurface resonator and give him candy next to it, if the turbine has been built, he will go grab a turbine and bring it back and place it down by the subsurface and have it start going off. So he'll even go grab the craftables for you if they're built. Now he can do quite a bit with drops. So if you get a drop and you give him candy near it, he will change that drop possibly into something way trashier like a freaking carpenter. But if you ever get a carpenter, you can have him change it for you. Along with that is if you give him candy next to a power-up and he starts doing his whirly hand stuff and you shoot him in the act of doing that, that power-up will then remain there forever. It could stay there 1,000 rounds and never disappear until the game ends or you pick it up. So technically, you can get like 30 max ammos to just sit there on the map if you need to. And then also with that, if you have him walk through power-ups, he won't grab them for you. But if you give him booze and have him run through the power-up, it will then grab it for you. And lastly, if you have a crawler, you can give him candy next to the crawler and he will pick him up and just carry him around. So if there's any Easter egg steps, or anything you're trying to do and you don't want to sit and like train or lead the last stupid zombie around, turn him into a crawler, give him the Leroy, and he'll just hold them for you. And that is everything Leroy can do on Buried. Now just some other little things. If you get the paralyzer, you can just fly over parts of the map you can't get over any other way. So honestly, all you need to open with Leroy is the jug area, like where the blockage is to get to jug. Once you get the paralyzer, you can fly over everything else. You don't need him to open really anything unless you want to go over to like Vulture Aid. You can just do that by getting the free perks, which we're going to go over later. And it's later, so let's go over them. So utilizing the bag, you can get the first 4 perks on round 1. Now to get the other 3, you're going to need the time bomb and the ballistic knife. So let's start with the time bomb. Go through the witch's house and make sure you have only 1 witch left and lead it around, but do not kill it. Throw down your time bomb, then kill the witch and have it drop the free perk. And wait about 2 to 3 seconds or else it won't work for some reason. But once you've waited 2 to 3 seconds, pop your time bomb and the perk will still be there, but it'll respawn that witch back in. So you grab your 5th perk, which mine was Vulture Aid, kill the witch, and then you can pick up your 6th perk, and that is 6 out of the 7. Now with your ballistic knife, go back to the main part of the map and go in the saloon and stand behind this white line and shoot a bullseye with your ballistic knife. You'll have to aim a little bit below the circle, but you can hit a bullseye, and if you've done it correctly, the piano behind you will be playing. Once it's playing, just make your way back through the witch's house and then back through it again to go back to the main map, and you're gonna see a witch playing a piano right here. You need to tip her 10 whole points, so make sure you've got 10 points. And that will give you the 7th and final perk for the map. And there you go, 7 perks on round 1. Another sick little feature is this map has a gun that is exclusive to Buried and never shows up in any other map. This is, I believe it's called the Remington new model, and when you pack a punch it, it becomes the sassafras. This is easily one of the funnest guns, and it's extremely good. If you haven't used it, and you're gonna play this map, get this gun. It is rare to get in the box, like surprisingly rare, but it's such a good time. And if you have played Buried, which I'm sure you all have, you know how dope that gun is. The next thing, if you accidentally shoot Leroy a couple times, he'll run in his cage and you need to get the key to unlock it. But there's 4 spots for his key. The first is right next to him. The second is in the bank, just right on the wall there. The third is in the building where Speed Cola is, down in front of like the judge's podium or whatever the heck that is. And the fourth is up top the saloon in one of the side bedrooms. So you can get the key and then go unlock him. And if you lock him up again, just go to those 4 spots and then you can unlock him again, whatever. One thing I missed about what Leroy can do is if you just give him candy without being in front of anything, he'll start flinging his arms like a silverback gorilla, going absolute hog wild, and will just punch or kick or kill anything in his way. Now, when he does kill something or punch something to death, they're not actually dying, they're just gonna respawn. So if you have one zombie and give him candy, he'll punch his head to the next planet, but the zombie will just respawn. Now, let's talk about the perma-perks on this map. There are some that are only exclusive to Buried, and then there's some that are still you can do in other maps in Black Ops 2, but I'm still gonna go over them. So one of them that is exclusive to Buried is the Perma-PhD Flopper perk. Exactly how you get it, I don't know the exact number, but basically you need to take fall damage. It's probably somewhere between 7 to 10 times. So literally just keep jumping off or diving off something and taking fall damage. But at some point you'll get a green burst and like hear a noise and might get a quote. And from now on, when you dive off anything, you won't get hurt and it'll create an explosion just like PhD Flopper. Now, I will say it is extremely easy to lose. Like, I think all you have to do is like fall off a ledge. Like if you dive off, it'll do the explosion, but if you just walk off, you'll still get fall damage. And then you'll lose it, I think, if you do that like 2 or 3 times. But then you can just get it back again. So it's not really it's not really like permanent. So I don't know why people call it a perma perk, but that's just how it is, so frick off. Another little detail I forgot to mention, you can do this in I believe any of the maps, but you can pack a punch more than once. And on this map, for some reason, it'll say it costs 5,000 to double pack. It's completely lying. It only costs 2,000, and it'll just change attachments on the gun. So if you have a sucky scope, you can pack a punch and get some other scope. But that's just a little thing there. The next perma perk, and this one, I'm not 100% sure on how to get it, but I think I am. This is the double point pistol perma perk. I believe what you have to do is get your pistol ammo like below 25% and then kill 8 zombies while it's below 25%. So I actually did it on accident here, but as you can see, I kill that zombie and get the green burst. And now every kill I get after that, my points are doubled. I'm not just getting 60, I'm getting 120. I believe you lose this one if it goes above 25%, so you're gonna lose this almost immediately. But it's just such a weird perma perk and so easy to lose and so weirdly hard to get unless you are trying to go for it. The next is the double point perma perk. Now, the name is kind of misleading. So what happens is if you get a double points, and I believe you earn 2,500 points within that double points, you'll get a green burst at the end of the double points. And the next double points you get, everything will be half off. So as you see here, I'm spinning the box and it's only costing me $475 instead of the regular $950. And that goes for doors, that goes for perks. Everything's half off. So that one could be super useful. The next is the red insta-kill. So what you have to do is grab an insta-kill and don't kill a single zombie with it. Not even one. And then you need to grab a second insta-kill and do the same thing. So 2 insta-kills in a row of not killing a single zombie, and you'll get a burst. I didn't get a burst here. I just got a noise for some reason. But the third insta-kill you grab, you're going to see this red symbol. And any zombie you walk into, they will die. I don't think you can just stand there. I mean, I think you can, and it might kill 1 or 2. I believe they could still kill you if you just stand there. But if you run into them, they will die. But I believe you lose this one like literally right after this insta-kill. So it's not like super useful. But it's just a weird thing, and it's in there. So 2 other ones that are super useful. If you get 5 collateral headshot kills, so you have to kill 10 zombies, 5 collats, so only 5 bullets, you'll get like the extra headshot damage perma-perk, where I'm not kidding, I think any headshot you get will one-shot up to some insane round. And I believe anywhere you hit them also counts as a headshot. I'm not sure how you lose it. I want to say like your accuracy, you just be freaking cheeks with your accuracy and then you'll lose it. But it's super helpful in the higher rounds to be able to kill zombies. The next insane one, and this one's my favorite, is like the extra point sniper perma-perk. I don't even know what it's called. But if you get like 5 long shot kills with the sniper, you'll get a green burst, and every zombie you kill, you'll get like an extra 150 points. So as you see my points, you see like 30, 30, 30, plus 30, 30. You can get so many points, it's stupid on the early rounds with this perma-perk. So just leave the zombies far away, turn around and get 5 like long shot headshots, and you've got the perma-perk. I mean, some other little random things. This is the first map to introduce Vulture Raid. This was the start of that perk, which is just wonderful. It was actually a pretty good perk. In Black Ops 6, it's not as good as I feel like it is in here in Black Ops 2, but first map and only map to have the time bomb. I mean, you could throw that thing down on round 1 and knock yourself back to round 1 when you're on round 100. You can duplicate perks with it, duplicate points with it. You can ruin your teammates' lives with it. I mean, what a weird, awesome design it's got there. You got the witch's house where if they hit you, they take your points. Oh, and also if you kill witches, for some reason, it'll recharge your grenades. I don't know why, but that's how it is. It had chalk drawings. It had Leroy and AI. It had some of the craziest things that we haven't even seen again to today. That's why I love this map. Another perma-perk I forgot, but I don't give a frick, is the box perma-perk. If you hit the box, I believe like 10 times before round 5, I want to say, you get a teddy bear on top, and it increases your chances of getting good stuff like so dramatically. I'm talking within 10 hits, you will have gotten the time bomb, the paralyzer, the Mark II, and anything else you want. I don't know if I've forgotten anything else or if I left anything out, but this was a full breakdown of Buried and what it has to offer. I know we didn't cover like the Easter eggs because I figure there's so many Easter egg guides, and if you wanted that, you'd look up a specific video for that. There are 2 Easter eggs you can do, Richtofen's side or Maxis' side, and they're both different. They have different steps. Both awesome to do. Also, if you're doing the super Easter egg where you complete every single Black Ops 2 Easter egg, the super Easter egg takes place on Buried. You can press a button. It'll give you like a perma-perkaholic. It'll give you a permanent fire sale like on Richtofen's side. It's super dope, but if you're here for the full Easter eggs, I'm sure you're not here for that because that's not what this is. But the only problem is you need 4 people, and that's kind of hard. There's like 20 people playing Black Ops 2 these days. But anyways, that is a full breakdown of Buried. I'm sure, like 100% sure I forgot stuff, but let me know what I forgot. Let me know if you loved this map. Did you love Black Ops 2 Zombies? Did you love the sassafras? What did you love about Buried? And I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace. Shoot, I'm already forgetting things and I'm editing this video. Another perma-perk is the Tombstone perma-perk. So if you buy, I believe it's 4 perks, before round 5, I want to say. I don't even think you'll get a green flash or anything, but when you go down, you will keep every single perk except Quick Revive. And you can buy Quick Revive again. And if you go down, you'll keep all of them except Quick Revive. This one is actually probably the most clutch one out of all of them. So definitely try to obtain that one in your game. See ya!